Where there's no devotion with the Lord, there is no intimacy with God. We can't expect an intimate relationship with the Lord if we are not committed and devout to Him. We can't. I don't want a surface relationship with God in 2025. I can't. It's just, I can't have a surface relationship with Him. He can't be a distant God this year for me. It's just not going to add up in my life. The things I want to do this year, it's just not going to work. I believe there's some people thinking like that this year. Like, it's just not going to work. Inconsistency with God, it's just not going to cut it this year. Just opening up my Bible on Monday, it's just not going. I got to be committed. I got to be devout. I got to be intimate with the Lord. My prayer this year is, God, keep me consistent and intimate with you. I need an intimacy with you, God. When I pray, I can't just pray and it's hitting the roof. I got to feel intimate with you. I can't leave my living room until you speak to me, God. I can't get out of my chair until I get a word from you, God. I need to be intimate with you this year. When we're intimate with God, we're able to experience God more like a father rather than just a distant God. Rather than just a Sunday God. No, He's a father every day. And for some of us, that's hard because you didn't grow up with a father. So it's hard to see God as a consistent father because your father wasn't consistent. But we have to get to a place of maturity and say, no, God, you're my father and you're a good father. Maybe you didn't have a lot of examples of a good father, but God is a good father. God's a father that's there every day. He's going to be there when you wake up. He's going to be there when you go to sleep. He's not going to leave you. He's not going to take off. He's not just going to be gone for a couple months. God's going to be there every day, but we only understand this when we're intimate with Him. This year, you want to grow to another level, be intimate with God. Want our ministry to grow to another level, get intimate with God. Get intimate, have intimacy with the Lord. It's in an intimate relationship with God that we grow closeness to His Spirit. My prayer, I love the story with Moses. He said, Lord, if your Spirit's not there, I don't want to go. And that's my prayer this year. Lord, if your Spirit is not in that, I don't want to go to it. I want to be close to the Spirit of God this year. I want to make spirit moves this year. For some of us this year, you know what you got to do? You got to make spirit moves this year. Don't make emotional moves, make spirit moves. Don't make bad moves, make some spirit moves. Say, man, I'm only doing this because the Spirit told me. Pastor, here's my plan. The Spirit told me, and guess what? Your pastor's in tune. He'll say, go for it. I want to make spirit moves this year. I'm only going to do it, God, if your Spirit says. I'm only going to step out if your Spirit says. I'm going to take some risks. Our pastor said it. I'm going to take some risks this year. I took that on myself and say, what risk am I going to take this year? If the Spirit's telling him that, then the Spirit's telling me that as well. No risk, no story.